This is a $64 billion problem in 2023, so if you guys want to be part of the solution, stick around and learn more. GM. In this video, we're talking about a Web3 platform that's tackling a $64 billion problem in the gig economy by helping people get paid by the second, on time, and transparently, all using the blockchain. We're talking about Tradeflows. Tradeflows is a Web3 protocol that offers instantly settled streaming and collateralized payments. Mouthful. Basically, this is a payment system that involves immediate settlement of transactions, continuous processing, and the use of collateral to minimize the risk of default. So let's just break that down. Instantly settled means that transactions are processed and settled immediately without the need for anyone in between or any kind of managing party. What this means is we've got no more delay in the settlement process, which can usually take days in traditional finance terms. So think about when you put in an invoice for something, or someone puts an invoice for you and you pay them, but it takes them several days to get that bank transfer, that approval, etc. Tradeflows is aiming to target and eliminate all of that. Streaming means that payments are processed continuously and in real time, as opposed to being batched and processed at set intervals. This allows for greater efficiency and accuracy in the processing of payments. Streaming means that payments are processed automatically and instantly. That's like getting paid by the second as soon as you're engaged to do some work. And collateralized payments. This is a payment system that is backed by collateral or an asset. This is going to cover any losses in the potential of a default, or if someone can't pay back what they've borrowed, you've always got that asset that's going to pay you back. In the same way, when people make big payments, sometimes they use collateral to make sure the other person feels more comfortable in doing business with it. This could be something like a car, a house, or even some money that is held by a special account until that payment is complete. So this will minimize the risk of default and ensures the payment system is stable and secure. So the problem: have you ever been contracted to do work and not been paid? I'm sure you have, because according to this report, over 74 respondents reported they were not getting paid on time. And of that 74%, 60% of freelancers were owed $50,000 or more. That's a year's salary for the top 2% of earners in the world. That's a lot of money. Where's the transparency? So this is where I want to introduce Tradeflows. It leverages smart contracts. Smart contracts are essentially programmable agreements that execute actions without an intermediary or someone to manage it. It's like an Excel formula. You pop in the rule. Every time something comes up to trigger that rule, the smart contract takes an action. For example, as soon as you're contracted to do work for, say, web design, and as soon as you start web designing, you're getting paid by the second for your work. You can also see the cash that's in your account before you get started. There's no funny business like late accounts. We've got unpaid invoices, overdue statements. It's all there before you guys start. This actually works by the employer putting the money into the smart contract. You seeing the smart contract, beginning the work, that smart contract will automate a payment as long as you are completing that work within that specified time. This is releasing the $64 billion hamstring on entrepreneurial growth. Pretty massive. Tradeflows' vision is to make invoicing a thing of the past. Why email a PDF asking for payment when you've already done the work? So how does this all work? So you have a profile on their platform. The profile represents you, the work you do, and a collaborative score. The collaborative score is just like an Uber score. Basically, it judges on how well you play with others. And how well you play with others is, do you do good quality work? Do you pay on time? It gives prospective employers and employees a good visual gauge on who they're going to work with, much like Fiverr, Upwork, or even Uber. This is a new way that we can contract work with each other. And a collaborative score that is awarded every time that we finish a contract with someone via an NFT will make sure that we know exactly how the market views this employer or employee. Next, once the right parties find each other, they use what's called an escrow contract. Now, this is the protocol's way of holding the money without actually releasing it until the work is done. The person who is engaging the contractor for work puts the money into this escrow contract. The escrow contract will hold the money so long as the employee is doing the work. So the person who's put the money in there has access to that liquidity at any time, and the person who's doing the work can view that wallet at any time. So they know that they're going to be getting paid, they know that the money is there, and the person who's completing the work for them will get paid on time. Also, there's the option for the person who put the money into the account, the employer, to increase the funds or take the funds out just in case if they're not doing good quality work, they're not doing what they've agreed to do, or if they've got more work and they're getting stuff like variations, additions to scope. Tradeflows will manage all of that in this dynamic and fluid smart contract. So why is any of this important? Let me tell you. The flexibility offered by freelancers in 2023 is estimated to be worth $454 billion. According to the EU Business Review, a third of freelancers turn down this work due to fear of not being paid on time. And right now, in this new emerging digital economy, the flexible and free work arena is more important than ever. It's allowing for dynamic work relationships, work from home situations. COVID only really accelerated this opportunity. And as we're moving further and further into this gig economy, where our work and our way of providing value in the world can be increasingly more decentralized, platforms like Tradeflows is really setting the paths of success here. This is the platforms that we can use to figure out who we want to work with. Can we trust the people that we want to work with? Are we going to get paid on time? Am I going to get good quality work? It's an innovative use of NFT technology and Web3 infrastructure to start to create transparent contractual agreements that we don't need a third party to manage. And we both have a relative guarantee based on market perception that we're going to get the work that we ask for and we're going to get paid for the work that we do. As we move further into the future, leveraging Web3 tech is going to radically transform the way that we can, 1, be entrepreneurial, and 2, grow. It's going to allow a rapid expansion of professional services across the world, giving more autonomy and ownership back to those providing the service, as well as who are asking for the service. It's freeing up lock liquidity, so we can allocate where our resources go far more efficiently instead of chasing unpaid invoices. It is going to help all of us become more entrepreneurial, find more opportunities, and engage with each other in this new, innovative, decentralized economy. If you like this kind of content, drop us a like, a comment. We'd love to hear more from you. We've just released a free introductory playbook to the metaverse in Web3. You can find it at our website, and the links are in the description below. We hope you can learn something and you get some kind of value out of this. Remember, Web3 rewards hard workers, innovators, and storytellers. To the person watching, you're one or all three of these. Take the leap.